Hello again and welcome back to Down on the Farm, episode 10 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Okay, so we are going to finish off this canola harvest on field 23, I believe we were on. Yep, field 23. So we're going to finish off this harvest. The trailer is filling up, to be fair. Just over 12,000. So I'll need to go and get a tractor and trailer in a minute anyway to fill that up. So there's a real strange dip in the field just here. When you come around the first bit, the header hits the floor. So I have to do different angles at it, but we'll get there in the end. Busy day ahead today. Got a few things to do. I'm not going to say what they are just yet. But yes, some things we're going to do, additions to the farm that we haven't done yet. But we are going to do in this episode. So yeah, okay, right, nearly full. And there we are. I will put the pipe out. And then we'll go and get a tractor to bring a trailer around and unload. Might as well use it. I've bought it. Needs a bit of power because that trailer's quite big. And when it fills up it gets quite heavy to pull. So I think the horsepower on this will make all the difference. And the tracks, of course. Cool, there's a bit of a bump. Right. Drive around where... Oh, that bounced a bit. Drive around where we've already been. And line this up nicely. And we can begin unloading. I'm sure this trailer's got a 45,000 litre capacity, I think. Not 100%, I'm sure it is. I'm sure I said it in one of the earlier episodes when I did the barley / canola field. Yeah. Might jump back in the combine because it'll be empty very, very shortly. Okay, pipe in, and away we go again. My canola fields aren't big at the moment. I haven't got a huge canola field. I think I've got 3 or 4 smaller canola fields. I'm probably going to have a bit of a field change around at some point. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I might have done already. And I'm probably going to put potatoes and maybe sugar beet in a couple of these smaller fields and then reallocate or buy a bigger field to do a bigger canola crop, so it's kind of all in one place. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. It means buying another big field or just repurposing one of the other ones. I haven't really decided what to do yet. As I've said before, I don't do in-cab very often when I'm harvesting. Trying to get better at it, try and keep an eye on the end of the header and keep it lined up. I just hate missing bits, it's terrible. Every bit of corn threshed, or maize, or in this case canola, is grain in the tank. Right, so I've put a worker on it now. I think the worker can probably go up or down. Gives me a chance to do some fancy filming. I've said it before and I will say it again. The animations are amazing, brilliant. Watching it all feed in down the augers into the central pickup. Brilliant. So what I'll probably do then, excuse me, is leave the work on this going up and down. I'll come back and check on them periodically, and we will do what I was intending to do today, which is still a mystery. Or will become clear. There's a few kind of jobs that I need to do to come together to do what I want to do. All very cryptic. Right, we're into it, and we will jump into the T6 down at the farm. I need the T6 for something else, which will mean after today's episode, what I'll probably do, I know I said in one of the previous episodes, I believe, I might buy another skid steer with the single pronged bale fork to bring down to the farm, because this is going to be used somewhere else now. Right, up at the logging camp, because I need this trailer. I know I used it just for sitting the skid steer attachments on. It seems like a bit of an extravagance, to be fair, buying an entire trailer just to do that. I won't hook that up yet, because as soon as I hook it up, it will ping the trailer up and that attachment will go flying. So I will whiz over to the skid steer and get the attachment off the trailer first. This thing's always really, it flings around all over the place when you're using the dual shock. When you use the steering wheel and pedals, which I'm not again today, I really do need to hook them back up properly. It's far easier to control, more controllable. You know, with the pedals and the steering, you can get a much easier turn on it. It suddenly whips around when you're using the dual shock. Line that up nicely so it doesn't ping up. That wasn't too bad. Right, which means I can now steal the trailer. Well, I say steal, it's all my equipment, but from the logging area. We'll call it a reallocation of resources. Oops. See what I mean? It kind of spins. That's just my handling of it. Oh, got a nodding attachment there. That was weird. Okay. Should get across the front of that. Yeah. Right. Parked it up, jump back in the T6, and the trailer is mine. I don't know why I just did that, it was a bit weird. Okay. Try not to get run over. And back into the T6. Hook this up. And off we go. So, a bit of a drive, so I'll probably jump ahead because you don't want to spend an entire episode just watching me driving around the roads of the map. Or again, maybe you do, I don't know. Left turn here. Right, coming into the town. Some of you may have already worked out where I'm going now. But the focus of my efforts today are going to be on sheep. I haven't got any sheep yet, so I'm going to buy some sheep. I need the trailer for putting the pallets of wool on, and I'm going to use the T6 with the front loader for loading those pallets onto the trailer. That's why I've brought it all down here. So I'm up in the top corner where the sheep are. It's a bit of a trek, and the spinnery is right in the middle of the map, so when you do need to transport them it's a bit of a haul, but not the end of the world. Straighten this up a little bit just to make it easier for loading. Though my loading skills often leave a lot to be desired, but we'll see. That should do it. Okay. Right, I'm going to park up the T6. The concrete square over there is where the wall pallets, there you go, the wall pallets will appear. So what I'll do is just line that up so that when the first wall pallet appears I can just load it, well not load it, but I normally put the loader under it straight away so that when it is at 100% I can just pick it up and put it onto the trailer. Now, some of the more observant among you may have already noticed that I have got the bale tines on the front, not pallet tines. I find it far easier loading pallets using the bale tines than the pallet tines. The pallet tines tend to get stuck on the pallets a lot more. So, next thing then, we need some sheep. So, we have none. We now have 30. Right, 30 sheep. Brilliant. Where are they all? There's 2. Oh, another one over there moving. It's a relatively big field, this one, to be fair, so they're probably somewhere. Only downside to this, again, I've said this before, is not being able to do water as well. And I know a lot of the PC maps, modded maps and stuff, you can actually drive into the field and load up the troughs. And obviously, because of the limitations on the console for having too many kind of placeables and things on the map that would cause lag, it won't put all 30 sheep in there. And if I bought 500, there wouldn't be 500 sheep in there. But they need feed. 30 to 100, they need feeding. They don't need water, oddly enough, but the feeding trough is empty, so we need grass. Various different people suggest you can put different things in. You can do mixed ration and all sorts of stuff. You don't need to. Grass is enough. The pallet will appear on there. So what I need to do now is get my forage trailer that's got grass in it from the farm. Actually, I said I would come back and periodically check, and I am here now because I think he needs to just soak it up the last bit. Can't leave that doing the rest of the field, it'd be ridiculous to leave that one a bit behind. And then what we will do is we'll put this last little bit into the trailer. And what I'll do is move the harvester down to the next canola field that I'm going to do, because I want to fill that trailer completely before I send it off to sell. What I might do is these 4 fields down the bottom here, if I can remember the numbers of them, because it always does my head in. 23, 28, 36 and 37 I think I've got canola in. I'll probably harvest all of those. I might do some off screen. And then, like I said, might repurpose the fields a little bit. I'll have a bit of a jig around. We'll see. I might redo that in another episode, but I might finish harvesting all the canola off screen. So just load him up with the last bit. Say him, it's just a trailer. And when we get Farming Simulator 17, it could be a her. So it's been interesting watching all of the different development blogs, different people's YouTube clips, different clips they've released. The fact that you might be able to drive the trains as well on the new map. Yeah, I mean, there's so much. Yep, just check, make sure I've got the right crops in those fields. Yeah, those 4 fields are canola. Brilliant. Yeah, drive the trains, all sorts of vehicles. You can be able to move the animals around, transport them in trailers, customising vehicles, the ability to upgrade engines, change wheels, the double wide ones, the narrow ones. Again, how much that transfers over onto console, who knows. So, jump into the Deutz-Fahr and I'll whiz down to the farm to pick up the forage trailer with the grass in. And I'll transport that all over to feed the sheep. And here we are in the farm, as if by magic. So, which one's got the grass in? That one. Okay, right. So, it doesn't seem to be a lot in it, actually. I'll grab that one. And what I'll probably do before I head over is I will fill it up, or top it up. Yeah. I have a bit of a Blue Peter moment coming up now. Because before I started doing the YouTube clips for this Down on the Farm series, I had kind of played the game, established it a little bit, and the fields over here I've grassed, as well as the one over by the dairy farm, and this one was literally for grass. The other one's for doing hay and silage bales. This one I cut, let grow, cut again, then windrowed it. So this is the field I come back to when I want to get grass. So it's all good to go. It's kind of a this is what I prepared earlier moment. So I'll fill this up and then head over to the sheep. So that's us nearly there. Now we're full, 50,000 litres, and we will head up, well, up the hill and then back down the other side to where the sheep are. It's a bit of a trek, so I might jump ahead a couple of bits on this, but we'll see. Avoiding traffic, etc. It's quite heavy actually, this trailer, to be fair. And when I say it's heavy, it is slowing down, and I'm really worried now actually. This is quite a long, steep hill, and I think when you just get past the freight yards here, it gets steep. Yeah, I'm not sure. 12, it seems to be holding at 12, that's not bad. Don't know. 13, oh, pick up speed again, that might not be too bad. Might be okay, we'll see. But it does get steeper up here. 14, oh, okay. Oh no, now we're slowing down again. Oh dear, 12, 11, 10, 9, this is not a good sign. 8. This tractor's got 263 horsepower apparently. 8. This should be up behind. I suppose 50,000 litres. That's 50 tons. That's a that's a 7. As long as it doesn't drop too much more. I mean, even if I have to crawl up here at 1, as long as it doesn't stop completely, I'm holding the traffic up. I think probably. This is why people hate tractors on the roads. 8, okay, maybe over the worst. How are we looking behind? Oh, only one car. Yeah, that's alright. You can live with that. You can just wait. 10, 11, brilliant, we're over the worst. Okie dokie, right. Over the top, and then we will head on down. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't have my beacon before. I should have my beacon on. I'm on the road and slowing traffic up. Right, head down to the sheep. Okay, so just take a left here, down towards the sheep. I'm thinking what I might do as well is maybe buy a smaller forage wagon, trailer, fill it with grass and have it down here all the time. So I can always kind of whiz over here, fill it up, rather than to keep haul this one backwards and forwards. It's an option. We'll see. Right, back it up. I've got the load symbol, but I seem to be quite a long way away from the trough. I'll back it up a bit more. And away we go. Yeah, that's why. I don't need. Yeah, I'm not going to haul this one backwards and forwards. I'll get a smaller trailer because if they're only going to take 3,000 litres at a time, It seems mad having that massive trailer hauling backwards and forwards. Anyway, they've now got feed. That's good. 3,611. Okay. Productivity should start to go up now. Oh, hungry? Maybe. Or not. Okay. What I'll do now is then I'll just put the bale tines under the pallet, so I'm good to go. So that once that pallet's 100%, I can just whiz back over here, lift it up, stick it on the trailer, and get ready for the next pallet. It seems like a waste of a tractor. I know it's just sitting here doing nothing, and I could drive backwards and forwards. It's not the end of the world. I suppose the other thing to do would be to swap it around, have the skid steer over here. I don't know. Oh, he's eating. That's good. I'm definitely going to get a smaller one of those. Yep. I'll take that back as well. Trailer's there. Everything's good to go. That's what I was intended to do today. Sheep. Buy the sheep. Feed the sheep. Prepare for wool. And that's done. Hungry sheep. Happy sheep. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching.